dealing with this heart monitor that I got. This isn't about bees. Drove miles and miles away. Been like blood in his urine. Like you're gonna go straight off the couch. They make you jump through these hoops. Just pushed me almost over the edge. Tobias suddenly developed this horrible cough. Either popped up.
Yeah, so what it'll look like, I'll show you. So this is what it's gonna look like right now. It'll look great.
Guide you all this New Year's through. This is what we wish for you on your happy birthday.
Round 2 with this. So last couple of days haven't really filmed because I was busy dealing with this heart monitor that I got. Basically what happened, they put a new one on me at the hospital. Over the course of the next like 24 hours, it kept saying that it was disconnected. It syncs up via Bluetooth with like a cell phone basically. The cell phone alerts you whenever there's like a problem. So it kept alerting me that the sensor on me was disconnected, which didn't make any sense because I changed the patch on it 3 different times. Then I switched to what they call the lead wire, which is, you know, you put these little wires basically on 3 different areas on you instead of just the heart monitor that's attached to your chest. And even that sent out an alert that it disconnected, and I changed it again with the lead wire and it disconnected. And so obviously there was something wrong with the sensor itself, because no matter what I did, no matter how carefully I put it on me, it kept saying that it was not attached correctly or something. During all of this, I was calling the number that's on the box for this monitor, talking with these people while they had me troubleshoot it and like restart the phone. Yeah, by the end of it, I was just like, okay, I'm not using this one anymore. Send me a new one. So they did. That's what that one is. I'm gonna shower and then put it on. And I really hope I don't have the same problem again. I really hope that it was just the last sensor was really bad, because it's like the last couple of days just stressed me out so much. I'm really stressed out. Anyway, now there's something wrong with Tama because there's been like blood in his urine, and I called the local vet here. She's gonna come on Monday. In the meantime, I have to get a sample of his urine. Don't know how that's gonna go yet. And I got a dentist appointment coming up in a week, and I'm just, there's just too much going on right now. And I'm on anxiety medication, but I don't feel that chill currently. Oh, and I'm wearing my glasses. I haven't worn my glasses in a long time because they're broken. I had to tape them here because this piece is broken off. But I dropped my contact, the last contacts that I had. And so those are, I had been wearing them for like 4 months or something, maybe longer. Probably like 6 months or something crazy like that. But I dropped it finally, like, and lost it and couldn't find it. So I had to switch back to my glasses, but they're broken, so they kind of suck to wear. So I also need to get back to the eye doctor. What did you say this was called? Where's it from?
From the Champaign County Chamber of Commerce. Their welcome package.
Yeah, I can't remember how this happened.
New residents.
Oh, right, because we bought the house, they sent us a little form that we could fill out to get a free gift or something. So I did it. I'm like, yeah, send me that welcome package. Look, we got a nice pen.
That pen doesn't look very nice.
Oh, it's Reynolds. They're always the ones who would tow us, right? We got some chapstick. It's Christy Clinic chapstick. Watch out. I was like, what is this, an EpiPen?
Is it like a marker?
Oh, it's an antibacterial hand sanitizer. Trends report. I don't care about that. Carl. We already have one of these.
Another pen.
Tobias is trying to get the plastic off of that chapstick. Ooh, bee scene. Oh, this isn't about bees.
No, it's about being seen when you're
Man, I thought this was gonna be about bees. Forget that. Oh, look.
Thing for the Cindy Dairy Barn.
Yeah.
Are there any coupons?
See, that's what we like. Ooh, $1 off.
$1 off! Woo!
So what happened with my next my next monitor and sensor. My monitor all day yesterday was stuck on the activation screen. I put on my new monitor yesterday that we got in the mail, you know? And when I say monitor, the phone itself is called the monitor and the sensor is what goes on me. I put the new sensor on me yesterday morning when it came in the mail and used the monitor phone to set it up. You know, you follow the on-screen instructions, and it went through all the steps, did everything correctly. It synced up via Bluetooth to the phone, but I got stuck on the activating screen, which is only supposed to take like at most a couple of minutes, and it never went off of that activating screen. It stayed on it all day long. I called the company and they said that they were having technical difficulties and maybe that's why it wasn't working, and to power off the phone and wait a couple of hours and try again and see if it would activate then. I did that all day yesterday. It never went off of the activating screen. I even tried last night before I went to bed and it still didn't. First thing this morning I tried it, it still didn't. I called them. They said maybe it didn't work because you need like a cell phone signal, and we live in the boondocks, so we have no cell phone signal out here. I was skeptical because the phone monitor is Verizon, and Verizon's the one who works the best out here. It actually does work a little bit. So if any company was gonna work, it was gonna be that one. So I was skeptical when I drove miles and miles away to see if it would connect then. It never connected, it didn't activate or whatever. And then I called them back. It's like you're resetting every single time you call that company because it's a different person. They make you jump through these hoops every time you call because, you know, they assume that you don't know what you're doing and they want you to troubleshoot. They want you to turn the phone off and back on again. And they want you to take the patch off and put another patch on after I'd already done that. Before I even called, I took the patch off to see if just maybe that would fix it. And I put a new patch on. And let me tell you, it hurts to take those things off, especially when you had just put it on. So I had just put a brand new one on. And what does the guy tell me to do when I call back? He says to take it off. And I'm like, okay, well, just so you know, I just put a new one on to see if that would fix it. Do I still need to take this one off? He said, yeah, go ahead and take that off. I'm like, come on. And basically by the end of it, he says, okay, we're gonna send you out a new one. Go ahead and ship that one back to us. So this is the second time now I'm sending it back. And I was supposed to have this heart monitor on Thursday. Today's Sunday. And the longer it takes for me to get this started, the longer it's gonna be before the 4 weeks is done and they can go over all the data and stuff like that. So it's just all a big waste of time because these monitors and sensors don't work for whatever reason. And that's where I'm at. I got a headache. I don't feel good today. And at some point today I have to get Tama to pee in like a cardboard box so I can get a urine sample from him to give to the vet tomorrow. Tobias! I don't know if I mentioned it already, but I have a headache. I think I mentioned it. I've had a headache all day. Our snowman is the only bit of snow left besides what's by the creek. You want to see what our snowman looks like now? What was that? You were like, you're gonna break Daddy's wrist. Oh, you're gonna go straight off the couch. The last couple of weeks have been some of the most stressful weeks of my entire life. All of a sudden, everything just happened at once. Like, I've always felt overwhelmed by multiple things like going on in my life at once, but nothing compares to how it's been lately. Having all like the medical stuff in the back of my mind that I'm dealing with. Thinking about my dentist appointment, that's tomorrow, by the way. Tama having blood in his urine, you know, having to call the vet, have her come, check him out. I had to get like urine samples, which was a whole thing where I had to lock the cats in separate bathrooms for a really long time. And then my heart monitor situation. This is my third heart monitor now, the one I've got, because I got it yesterday. And it finally is one that works. Almost a week later, I'm finally starting my, you know, month-long heart monitor wearing thing. And the last thing that happened that just pushed me almost over the edge of being able to function at all because I was so stressed out was the fact that Tobias suddenly developed this horrible cough, like in a day. And it didn't sound like a cough that, you know, I had heard from him before. It wasn't like a wet cough. It was this weird, hollow sounding, like dry cough. He woke up in the middle of the night and was like doing that weird cough and then struggling to take a breath, and like I started bawling my eyes out because it was so terrifying. I thought he was going to like stop breathing and I couldn't get him to like calm down. Bill stayed super calm compared to me. Like, he got him to calm down. I had the thought that he could have croup, but you know, it was only like a small part of my mind that was like, oh yeah, what if it was croup? And the only reason I even knew about that was because of Anne with an E. If you haven't watched it, you should. It's really good. It's on Netflix. But anyway, it's about Anne of Green Gables. So in that, they're in like the 1800s. There's a child at one point that gets croup. But it was like kind of like that. Like, he acted like the little girl did in the show. There was just a part of me that was thinking, oh, what if it was croup? And then we go to Convenient Care the next day, and thankfully our actual pediatrician for him had a spot open, so we didn't even have to go to Convenient Care. We could just go into her office and see her. Based on the description and listening to his lungs and stuff like that, because his lungs were clear, she said that she thought it was croup. And I'm like, are you serious? Because I didn't think that it was legit gonna be. Then she heard him cough, and he made the textbook sound apparently that goes along with that illness. So she's like, oh yeah, he definitely has it. So she prescribed him these steroids that he just takes one time. She said that with croup, he would probably have like maybe 3 nights of, you know, that kind of scary coughing and not being able to breathe that well. But with the steroids, he was like so much better last night. He didn't wake up having an attack or anything like that. He coughed here and there throughout his sleep, but he didn't like wake up in a coughing fit, not once. That was just a load off my mind. So that's one less thing. I mean, he's still sick, but it's not as bad as it was. Then with the cats, yesterday I finally got a sample from Tennyson, because I got a sample from Tama, and you know, we confirmed there was blood in his urine, and he's got a UTI. I need to give him vitamin C that I have to put in his food and try to get him to eat it for like a month. But then I finally got a sample from Tennyson yesterday, took it to the vet, and she tested it, and his pH is also a little bit elevated. So she said I could go ahead and give him vitamin C too. A lot going on. We were supposed to go see my dad in a couple of days, but since Tobias got sick, I don't want to take him around anybody and risk getting them sick, so we're not going to my dad's anymore.